made to perform and write and record things.
Even standing, I know that I shall meet my fate. Somewhere on the clouds above, those that I fight, I do not hate.
So this is the instrumental version of that, and it's quite triumphant, and it's
my
quite
country is killed out on cross. My country's
strange
killed
rocket
out
piped up.
the likely end could bring them loss, or leave them happier than before. Hello, my name is Rob Dougan, and today I'm going to talk about the 14th piece on the forthcoming compilation Films Past and Future, and that piece is Open Sore. This piece comes from an EP, Miscellaneous Sessions or Miss Sessions, which is the second EP I'd recorded after a long absence from recording. And the first EP I'd recorded after that that featured songs and singing. It works beautifully as an instrumental, and part of that must be down to the fantastic playing by the 50 or so wonderful group of players who formed the string section that recorded this at Abbey Road Studio 2. One of the reasons I became involved in music was when I was young. Among the various other things I listened to, I used to find myself flicking from station to station in the vain hope that I would come across another Beatles song. And of course they didn't play all the time, so there's quite a lot of flicking. So I was not really stopping on a station, I just kept on changing in the hope that one station out there had a Beatles song. This was obviously in an age before everything on demand, on call. And there was something fantastic about that time because it was more special. You couldn't just call something up, you'd have to chance upon it. And of course at the time I didn't have any records by that particular group. So while I've never obsessed about that sort of thing, in a way it was a lovely treat to record this in his studio that had made so many of the recordings that I loved as a very young person and contributed to the reason why I started writing songs at all. This piece took its inspiration from a Yeats poem, An Irish Airman Foresees His Death, and that poem reads a little like this. I know that I shall meet my fate somewhere among the clouds above. Those that I fight I do not hate, those that I guard I do not love. My country is Kiltartan Cross, my countrymen Kiltartan's poor. No likely end could bring them loss, or leave them happier than before. No law nor duty bade me fight, no public man, nor cheering crowds. A lonely impulse of delight drove to this tumult in the clouds. I balanced all, brought all to mind. The years to come seemed waste of breath, a waste of breath the years behind. In balance with this life, this death. So get up and drink to a song that was a hit before your mother was born. So here's the different piano
and a little bit of the song, and you can get a sense of how it follows that. Way up here, the air is thin, my head is clear. Clouds seem like a ground below. Our temporal thoughts are overthrown. It's hard to care. The stars light up the autumn air. I'm sinking to the void below. Just where they land I'll never know. And flying home I get scared, and aircraft everywhere. I sink into the velvet black and dodge the leading lines of flak. I've got just one flaw. My heart is like an open sore. Now take just one dent, and I fall into a deep descent. I fall into a deep descent. I have found my heart can't get up off the ground. I taxi to the runway's ends, and when I take off it's not there. It won't be long till it finally comes and ducks me down. It'll come out of the moon one night, send me homeward in a ball of fire. And that's why.
So there you have the same story told in a more direct, perhaps less poetic way, but as if it's happening. If you're listening on a Wednesday, this episode took a little bit longer than usual to get finished, so my apologies. And with that, I'll just let the piece play out a bit. Thanks for listening.